Hey guys, after a tough 2 or 3 days of non-stop work and video editing, running that 292 Chevy, which was awesome. I can't believe the Dominator first and then the Turbo, all that stuff was great. But what I like to do to relax is like to go out, to my favorite spot, to the wrecking yard, take a look around, do a little window shopping. For me, these are all puppies. They all want to come home with me, which I do love puppies. These guys are awesome. I'm gonna take a look around and find out what they've got. My favorite spot is obviously in here. This is the full-size truck section, because that's where you're gonna find a lot of good V8s. I mean, there's gonna be big blocks here, there's gonna be LSs, there's gonna be Magnums. What I'm really looking for today is two things. I wanna see if I can find some kind of LT1 base motor. Ideally, the little motor, the 4.3 liter V8 would be cool, but any sort of LT1 base motor would be great. Also, I'm looking for the 300 inline 6-cylinder Ford motor. I want a fuel injected version and not a carbureted version like we ran on the 292. But I got a lot of cool stuff planned for that, because the inline motors are awesome and I haven't done that Ford, and I think it's going to be cool. I got a lot of stuff planned for it. I'm especially excited about the intake manifold. Unlike the Chevy, it has a port for every cylinder. It's also fuel injected. I can also run it fuel injected with boost and all that stuff. So it'd be cool. So I'm going to take a look around the wrecking yard. Let's find out what they got. I go storming through the yard, looking at all the stuff. One of my favorite spots is like where the big trucks and full-size vans and everything are, because you get to look at ratty-ass vans and find the beer keg. I definitely need to do one of these Dodge Magnums, because I want to take that and adapt it to a carburetor and run it on there and see what happens if I run a carburetor on there. But we definitely want to run it fuel injected, boost, all kinds of stuff. Right there, turbo manifolds, already done for you. So I definitely need to come up and get one of these Magnum motors. Maybe not out of a van, probably be easier to get it out of a truck or something, but I like these beer kegs. Okay guys, I have to admit that I have a soft spot in my heart for the Z-Tech Focus after doing the book on it. But here's a quick question. What should go right here at the end of that exhaust manifold? There's all kinds of room, and the manifold looks like it was made for it. All right, check that out. That's a good sign. Yes, it's an LT1. I so need to get one of these. This thing spins over. I think we might have to pull this thing. Definitely need a test motor. LT1! So I get excited when I see a full-size truck, Chevy. Might have a big block in it. Hate to see stuff like this though. Big crack in the valve cover. Probably dropped something on it. Somebody hammered it. I don't know. This is a Gen 6 454. These are good motors to start with. But I don't know. I'd be a little leery of that. What do you guys think? Just row after row after row of nothing but potential. See, this is the best kind of window shopping. This is the best kind of window shopping. This is awesome. Always good when you find an LS. There's just so much yes here. Vortec motor. Need to do a big bang on one of those. Yes, I know, guys. Come on, I'm gonna do it. So much to see, so little time. So guys have been asking me, okay, I need some tips for when I go to the wrecking yard. What do I look for? What do I do? What do I not do? And I'll just give you some real brief ones. The biggest thing when we're looking for an engine is we go by this motto. If it spins, it wins. So a lot of times we'll take the plugs out, spin the motor over. If it actually spins over and it's not locked up, obviously that's a good sign. If it's locked up, you need to bypass that one. Now we're looking for usually LS motors or LT motors or 6-cylinders or whatever they are. So you got to know a little bit about what that thing is and look around and find out if there's stuff broke. Obviously, avoid anything that was on fire. That's probably not a good idea. Also avoid stuff that has damage, like the valve cover on this big block Chevy. You want to avoid stuff like that. Also, look at stuff, look at the reason why the vehicle is in the wrecking yard to begin with. If it's there because the motor broke, obviously you don't want that motor. But if it's there because it got crashed, like the one I'm going to show you right here, if you see something like that, make sure that the crash damage isn't so bad that it hurt the motor. Ideally, the one that you want is one with a motor that's just been rebuilt and was hit from behind and was totaled. So nothing's wrong with the motor. The vehicle's bad. They brought it in and they obviously are going to dismantle it, but the motor's still good. So that's the ideal choice. So make sure that the motor spins. You can look under the valve cover and make sure that all the push rods and the rocker arms and all that stuff are there, and make sure that everything's moving freely. Usually, I mean, you're at a wrecking yard, you're paying cheap dollars for the motor, for a complete motor anyways. I mean, it's a couple or a few $100 or whatever. You know, a lot of times you get what you pay for. It is a little bit of a crapshoot, but you know, buy the warranty. If that one's bad, come back and get another one. All you're out is time, and you know, I know that that's valuable, but still, in the end, you can get a good motor and make sure that it's right. Any more tips? You guys let me know. Let me know in the comments. What do you guys look for? So every LS I see, I walk up, always do a quick check on the cylinder head, see if I can find a unicorn. Most of them are 4.8 or 5.3 with these 706s or 862s, but someday I'm going to find a 6-liter or something, an L33, something good. Check it out, another beer keg. They're calling my name. I got to do a Magnum. Trickful has new heads for it too. It'll allow us to use an LA intake on the Magnum because there's more intakes available. This would be super cool. I can't wait to get one of these up on the dyno. They all need boost. Boost and the beer keg. Check out this one. This guy went out with a blaze of glory. Somebody was having fun. They're LS. Got a Yukon. Got an LS. Come on, be something awesome. It's an 862. Still good. All those are good. There's no bad one. There's just better ones. Man, here's another one. This is just getting silly. These things are calling my name. Hey, come on, take me, put me on the dyno. Okay guys, Yukon, LS, come on, L33, come on, 6-liter, 862. Dang it. I'm telling you, these Dodge Rams, just calling my name. Beer keg. LS. What do we got? 706, awesome. Today it's Magnum versus the LS. Even has the air cleaner on it. The LS is firing shots. Vortec. What do we got down here? 862, the deuce. Tuck up underneath. Vortec. Can't see the head, I'll have to go to the other side. We zoom in there just right. 862. This is what guys really want me to test. They got one here. That goes way back in there. It's a 2-valve version. This would be cool, and I found out the guys at Schneider can actually do cams for them, which is what I was worried about. I mean, I'm not going to put a motor on there and not be able to at least put cams on it. Porting the heads would be interesting. V10 though, and boost. Should be pretty torquey, I would think. What do you guys think, V10? Well, there's your problem. That's not good. The Trailblazer. These are cool. I definitely need to test one of these. So this is kind of cool. 2500 Suburban. Got a big block. It's a Gen 5 throttle body injected big block. These are so good because all the Gen 5 and Gen 6 stuff, they're all 4-bolt main. So there's plenty of power. This one has, unfortunately, has the peanut poured heads, but still, it's got a lot of potential. Can't believe I almost walked out without seeing this bad boy. Check it out. This is what I was looking for. Look at that intake manifold. Individual runners. Dual throttle body. Awesome. The 300 for. Somebody took the really? Come on. The oil cap? Dude, come on. Yeah, this is awesome. Let's find out what year this thing is. 1988. So much yes going on here. So if this isn't a sign, this is the Ford truck with a 6-cylinder in it. Look what it has in the back. That's right. 6-cylinder Ford truck with an LS in the back. They were already going to LS swap this. How awesome is that? That's a sign. And I love the fact that you can always tell the wrecking yard motor because it's got the seatbelt on it. Yeah, seatbelt. Okay, Ford 6-cylinder. Now you're just showing off. I found another one. Man, I can't believe I walk right by these things. So this is cool. There's a couple to choose from. I like that. Man, I like these motors. So excited. Torque and boost, cam, and all kinds of good stuff. So what year is this one? Take a look. 1988. Seemed to be a good year. That's the year of my 5-liter LX Mustang. It's a good year. Best year of the 5-liter. Without a doubt. California only. Mass air car. First year. Awesome. But this one does not have an LS in the bed. Although it does have a chair and exhaust and bits and bolts. All kinds of crazy stuff. As you can see, I like to surround myself in the lap of luxury. You know, I have a lifestyle of which I've become accustomed. And basically, you know, this is it. For me, there's no better place than the junkyard. And this was a cool trip. I got to find a lot of cool stuff. Found 2 of these 6-cylinder Ford 300s, which is awesome. My last few trips, I haven't been able to see anything. I got zeroed out. Also found a couple of LT1s. One actually in a Z28, which I haven't seen one of those in a Z28 for a long time. I did see the other 2 Buick Roadmaster versions, which is cool. And it doesn't matter to me where I start from as long as we have a base starting point. Both of those had all the stuff on them. They had the stock exhaust manifolds, which is cool. So I'm hoping that at least one of those is a runner and that one of the 6-cylinder Fords is a runner. Can you believe it also had an LS in the trunk or in the bed of the truck? That's awesome. That's a sign. That's a sign from above. So guys, let me know when you guys go out to the wrecking yards, what are you guys looking for? Let me know what's the cool stuff. Give me some other tips. I guess let you know a little bit about what I look for when I go out there, but there's other stuff. You guys do this too. So let me know what you guys are looking for. Make sure to comment. Thanks for watching, guys. I'll keep looking and I'll keep testing.